As far as I'm concerned, I'm very envious of the records and the growth figures of the American economy. We discussed that before with Donald. Somehow, these are systems which cannot be compared because they are magnitudes, orders of magnitudes which are very different. But at the same time, envious but ambitious at the same time. As government leader, I'm ambitious for my economy to do a lot, much more than what was done in the past. We are preparing a series of structural reforms which we will be submitting to the attention of our European partners too. I do not want the tax reform to be set aside. It was a leverage in this country for economic growth, and generally it represents, if well constructed, it represents a leverage for economic growth by working also on streamlining and simplifying red tape, administration, regulations. So we are trying to eliminate corruption pockets. We are trying to speed up the civil trials, the procedures, the proceedings. They are all sectors together with the citizenship income, which will support those people who lose a job to find a new one. These are all the reforms that we consider to be a positive element to represent an economic leverage for our country, which can then try and reach the growth.
One of the biggest things that we've done, obviously the massive tax cuts, but maybe equal to, would be the tremendous cuts in regulation. And I know Italy well, and they have a lot of regulation. And I have no doubt that the Prime Minister, Giuseppe, will be working very hard on that. But I think, Giuseppe, I can say from our standpoint, one of the most important things we did was cutting massively these horrible regulations. And I believe so strongly in the environment. I want the cleanest air, the cleanest water, the cleanest everything, the best everything. But you had 10 regulations for every point in some cases. It was ridiculous. It would take many years to get a highway or a road approved. We have that way down. We have it down to 2 years, and it'll hopefully be down to 1. And it may get rejected, but at least it's going to go quickly. So we want regulation, but it's got to be cut to a minimum and do the trick. And I think that Italy will follow suit. I know they've looked at it very strongly, and they're going to follow suit.